Hey guys, it's Jess, and today I wanted to share with you guys how I organize my own personal planner. I actually really love this planner, and while there are a few changes that I would make to it, I thought I would show you what's inside, how I keep it organized, how I keep my day-to-day life organized by using this, and share with you guys what I would want to change. Here's the planner that I'm currently using, and I really like this one. It came from Amazon. It's a black faux leather with gold accents or gold detailing on it, and of course that matches pretty much with everything that I already own. I can't remember the exact size of this right now, so I will definitely put a link down below for you guys, but it's not your normal paper letter size. It's a bit smaller, so I really like how this can fit easily into my work bag. And yeah, you can just carry it around pretty easily. But I'm going to show you guys what's inside with my daily planner. So when you first open it up, over here on the side it says, "Be strong and courageous." And down here it says crossbow printables. And you can actually print these online. I believe she has an Etsy store and her own store as well. So if you have a printer and you can print these yourself, that's amazing. So I went ahead and I purchased these monthly organizers just from her online store, and they were delivered fairly quickly. The inside of this daily planner is kind of a cream. It's still kind of that faux leather feel. Over here, if I can get this out, I have just a card. This is from Crossbow Printables, basically just a thank you card, and I really love her design on everything, so I keep that over here just in case I ever forget who made these. I know you guys can't see it super well, but there is some space over here to file some stuff away. And then down here at the bottom, we kind of have this business card holder type thing. And the owner of Crossbow Printables actually has a handwritten note that she sent in, and I thought that was really sweet. I will be purchasing from her in the future. I loved her product. Over here we have our tabs for the different months, and at this point I really only do 1 month at a time. As we're going to get closer to April, towards the end of March, as we get closer to April, I'll go ahead and fill out April and put it up at the front. But typically I don't like to fill out a ton of stuff super far in advance in the future. But we have our March tab, and as we turn to March, we have a monthly planner. I really like how this is printed out for you. You can write in the dates yourself. It's not printed, so you could use this on any year. So if for some reason you ever forget to fill out a month, it's not like you're wasting the paper or the cards. You can just fill out the next month as well. Up here at the top, you put in whatever month you're going for. Here I put in all of my information, and then off to the right hand side it tells you some goals that you can have for the month. So for this month of March, I put stress less. I stress a bit too much in life. Another goal of mine is to organize our office and then drink more water. I don't think I drink enough water in the day, so that's why it's on there. I like to make out 3 different goals for the month. Sometimes if I don't have 3, I'll just fill out 1 or 2, but I think this is really great to have over here to see if you can achieve those goals for the month. Down below here, we have some to-dos. I like, instead of putting small to-dos for the month, I actually like to list out big dates and events. So on March 30th, we have a wedding that we're attending, so that's on there. And then March 15th through the 17th, we're actually leading worship at a youth retreat, so I have that on here. Over here, I list out some more stuff. I don't list out my typical 9 to 5 job because I know that is every Monday through Friday, so no matter what, I have to go to that. If I do have a vacation day or something, I'll put that down below. The only thing that kind of threw me off a little bit was Sunday is actually at the end of your week over here, and I tend to like to have our Sunday over off to the left hand side. It's not that bad, honestly. If I really wanted to change it, I could white it out up here and redo it, but for now it's totally fine. Down here you just have some extra squares for extra notes if you need, and then a note section. And typically at the end of each month, I like to go back and reflect on the month, and in my note section I like to write down what went really well and basically what sucked about the month. So I find that really kind of helpful, and then I kind of look back and see, was my month jam-packed full of too much stuff? Was I stressed from that, or did I have a little bit more freedom? after the monthly planner section, I've got the rest of my months back here. So this planner actually came with basically a today sorter is what I call it. I'm not sure what you actually call these, but it's this little plastic clear ruler, and at the top it says today. So off to the right hand side, I have my daily planner, and then off to the left is where I keep my weekly planner. I really like filling out this weekly planner section. It gives me a good overview for my week, and typically I fill this out at some point during the weekend, whether that be a Saturday for the upcoming week or a Sunday for the upcoming week. So this is what I have for my upcoming week. You can list your date up here. Clearly I forgot to do that, but this will be the week, I guess, of March 3rd through whatever next Saturday will be. At the top here, it lists your main objectives. So my number one main objective for this next week is get better. I've been really sick the past couple of weeks. I had a cold, and then it kind of turned into a sinus infection of some sorts. The next thing I have is prep for meetings. I have quite a few meetings at work coming up this next week. So I do need to spend a little bit of time prepping for that. Down here, I have to-dos. Now this is for the overall week, so I try to put down pretty big things. I don't like to put my daily to-dos down here. So one thing I have on my to-do list for here is prep for my audit meeting that I have coming up at work, and then schedule some makeup lessons. I don't have any really important calls or emails that I need to complete this week, but I think that's a great thing to have down there. That was really beneficial to have during our wedding season when I did have to make a ton of phone calls and emails. Typically throughout the week though, I don't really have that many phone calls or emails to make. Over here, I put different events for the day. So on Monday, I teach some lessons. I also have a meeting at work. Tuesday, more lessons, another meeting at work. Wednesday, lessons. Thursday, another meeting at work. Friday, I don't really have anything scheduled. Sunday, I'm leading worship next week with my husband, so I have that there. Clearly, I still just attend my regular 9-to-5 job throughout the week. I typically, like I said, don't end up writing that down. I know that's an everyday thing. Down here in the notes section, I like to reflect on the previous week. So next Saturday or Sunday, I'm going to think back and reflect on this week. And once again, kind of overall in that same fashion that I would do on my monthly organizer, here I'm going to write how the overall week went. Was it a great week? Did I get a lot accomplished, or did it not go so well, and why didn't it go so well? So I try and put that down here, and this just helps me keep track to know how much stuff I have coming up this next week. Honestly, this next week is honestly not that busy of a week, so I'm very thankful for that. The next thing in here is actually my daily planner. Once again, as the days go by, I sort this out. Typically, I like to keep my daily planners, go back and reference them and see how the day went overall. At the top here, you can list your date. Today is Saturday, March the 2nd. So I listed out that day at the top. Down here, I have all of my to-dos. I've done a couple of my to-dos for today, but then I still have quite a bit left to do. Once I'm done filming this video though, I can check that one off. Thank goodness. Down here in the middle section, we have some important times. Currently, I'm taking some medicine. Like I said, I was very sick the past couple of weeks, so the doctor put me on an antibiotic, and I don't want to forget to take that. So that's why I have medicine. I also have it down in our daily section. Take medicine. I'm just really afraid that I'll forget. I have to take it for the next 10 days, so I write it down here. Up here, you can list out what you've had for various meals. I ate breakfast. We had donuts. I know it's not the healthiest, but they were so good. So I had a donut for breakfast. I haven't eaten lunch yet, but for dinner we do plan on having some beef with peppers and onions. So yeah, I plan that out here, and if anything changes, I'll just write over that up there. Here I have exercise. I'm terrible about exercising, but I think this is a really great motivation for me to at least see this every single day and know I have not exercised recently. Since I am sick, that is probably not going to happen today, but it is there. Usually I fill this out at the end of the day and count how many glasses of water that I've had, and I thought this was really cool. but I went ahead and filled it out so far. So far today I've had 3 glasses of water, and I know technically you're supposed to have 8 a day, and I'm trying to drink more water. So this is a really great way for me to see how much I've been drinking. Down here we have a section for notes. I typically don't end up using this for a notes section, but I like to reflect and put down here how I felt throughout the day. I can experience migraines pretty easily, so I like to put down here if I ever did experience a migraine, and then what I'll do is I'll reference what did I eat that day and see if there's a correlation between my migraine and what I ate or how much water I drank, various things like that. So I like to put down at the end of the day how I really felt. Was it a great day? Was it a bad day? And why? So I like to keep all of these for, you know, a couple of months just to kind of look back through everything and see how the time went. Of course, back here I have more daily planners and weekly planners, and then I have other months, but I just like to keep it back here. I don't like to sort through but I like to keep my main month up front. It's just a little bit easier for me instead of having to flip, you know, like halfway through the year. Also, at the back of this planner, it came with this plastic little baggie here. I guess it came with this plastic organizer baggie. You can put anything in there that you may need. I haven't ended up using that yet, but I just keep it in here just in case. We have some more sections in the back to file some more papers away right here. And then off to the right hand side, I keep my gold little pin. There's a little section where you can just attach it to very easily. And this just always stays with this binder. So I find this really beneficial to use. It's really good for me to go back and look at my days and see how did I feel throughout the day. Was it a great day? Was it a bad day? Did I feel good? Did I not feel good? I'm really trying to focus on making sure I stay pretty healthy. I can get sick fairly easily, so I like to reference this and see, was it something I ate that ended up giving me a headache, or did I not just drink enough water? I'm really thankful for Crossbow printables. I love this daily planner. I use it all of the time. It matches all of my stuff, so I really like that too. The design is great. I'm a sucker for good design. So this is what I use for my personal life. I have a separate style of planner that I use for work, and in there I have a bit more detailed information about my job and what I may end up doing. So that's it for my daily planner, you guys. If you're ever interested in seeing my work planner, please let me know in the comments down below. Once again, I want to thank Crossbow Printables for the amazing printouts. I love the design on those, and I'm a sucker for good design. I wouldn't use a planner if it had a terrible design. I really like to have everything looking nice and clean and organized. And so yeah, everything fits in here in this tiny little organizer. Thanks guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video and just enjoyed getting to see how I set up my own personal planner. I know everyone's looking for something a little bit different in their own personal planner, and this is what fits me best at this point in my life. Definitely comment down below if you would like to see a video on the planner that I end up using at work. It is quite a bit different than the planner that I showed you guys here today. Thanks again for watching, guys, and click subscribe if you want to see weekly videos on how to keep your life organized.